Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today in the online class we discuss relative atomic mass in detail, and in this topic we discuss that the relative atomic mass is a particular term which is related with the atomic masses. Actually today in the we have some advanced equipment with the help of which we can determine the atomic masses of the atoms directly, but previously if we discuss the history about the atomic masses, they were actually related with the standards. For that reason we study the relative atomic masses. So we know very well that an atom is a very tiny particle. For that reason the mass of an atom is ranges from 10 raised to power minus 24 to 10 raised to power minus 22 gram, which is a very small quantity. For that reason we can't measure the mass of an atom directly. For that reason the scientists discuss the atomic masses when they compare it with some standard. For the standard they select carbon 12, that the isotope carbon 12 was selected as a standard for comparison. In this topic we discussed that the atomic masses, they are compared with the mass of carbon 12. So we study all the atomic masses of the atom when we compare it with the carbon 12. Why the scientists select the carbon 12 as a standard? Because carbon is the most abundant element in nature. The second reason that why scientists select the carbon as a standard, because the carbon is a very moderate reactive element. Moderate reactive mean that it's not an inert element, or not it's a very reactive element. The third reason that why carbon was selected as a standard, because at that time there were no isotope of carbon. So carbon 12 is the only known isotope of the carbon. So for that reason carbon was selected as a standard for comparison of the atomic masses. Now the mass of an atom is carbon 12, as we discussed that the atomic mass of carbon is 12. So for that reason, for the conceptual approach, I divided the block into 12 parts. So the 12 parts mean that this indicate you the atomic mass of carbon 12, but for comparison scientists select one part of that 12 part. So you can see that we have total 12 parts, but for comparison scientists select only one part of that carbon 12. For that reason you will see that I write 1 by 12. 1 by 12 means that we have total 12 part, but out of these 12 part, one is taken for the comparison of the atomic masses. So for that reason, if the atomic mass of carbon is 12, so that only one part represent only 1 AMU. So the mass of one part will be 1 AMU, and total they are 12 parts. So that out of these 12 part, only one is taken for the comparison. For that reason 1 by 12 is selected as a standard. For that reason, the definition for the relative atomic mass will be now. The relative atomic mass of an element is the mass of an atom of an element relative to 112. So we relate the atomic masses of the atom with that 112 of the mass of carbon 12. So for comparison, we don't need to take these 12 parts. For comparison, for relative atomic mass, we just take that one part for the comparison. So for that reason you will notice that we use 1 by 12 of mass of carbon 12. टोटल कार्बन 12 का जो मास है वो तो 12 है, लेकिन स्टैंडर्ड जो कंसिडर किया गया वो 1 by 12 था. 1 by 12 का ये मतलब है कि 12 में से 12 पूरा मास है, कार्बन 12 का पूरा मास 12 है, लेकिन इस 12 में से हम एक पार्ट को सिलेक्ट करेंगे फॉर कंपैरिजन. नाउ द क्वेश्चन अराइज दैट व्हाई दिस पार्ट will help us to for the measurement of the atomic masses. क्वेश्चन ये राइज होता है कि ये एक पार्ट हमारी कैसे मदद करेगा, हमें किसी चीज का एटॉमिक मास ये एक पार्ट कैसे बताएगा. सो फॉर दैट रीजन we have a very simple diagram of a balance. In this diagram you can see that we have an element helium, and we don't know the atomic weight of helium. Now for balancing of that helium, what we will do, we will take standards. When we take 2 standard on the second pan, then that two balance of the pan, they are equal. For that reason, for comparison, we are taking 2 parts of that carbon 12. That is, we are actually talking about that part. So when we take these 2 part, that 2 part, they have the ability to balance that helium atom. So if one part of carbon 12 mass is 1 AMU, so 2 part means that at that part of the balance contain 2 AMU, or you can say that the weight of this site is 2 AMU, which indicate that the helium weight will equal to 2 AMU. After that, we are taking a second example, and it's an oxygen atom. We want to measure the mass of an oxygen atom. For that reason, we should have some standard, and if you remember, we have standards of carbon 12. For measurement of the atomic mass of oxygen, we will take 16 parts on the other side. With the help of these 16 parts, we can balance that part of the balance with that part. It indicate that if this side contains 16 AMU, that indicate that this part of the pan will contain 16 AMU. So in the first example, why the standards they are needed? The standards are needed for the comparison. We are relating the mass of the standard with the atomic mass of the atoms. So with the help of these standards, we can measure, we can estimate, we can compare the mass of the atoms with the standard. And what is the standard? The standard is 112. That 112 is actually considered as a standard for relative atomic mass. So that part, they are helpful for us to estimate, to guess the atomic weight on the other side. So this is the relative atomic mass. The relative atomic mass is actually defined as that the relative atomic mass of an element is the mass of an atom of an element relative to the 112 of the mass of carbon 12. So that 112 part, this is the part, that 112 part is now help us for calculating the mass on the other side. After that, we discuss the very important calculation, and that important calculation is about AMU. Okay, so 1 AMU is equal to 1 by 12 of the mass of an atom of carbon. Now 1 mole of anything contain a gram atomic mass. So 1 mole of carbon contain 12 gram of carbon. 1 mole of anything contain that amount of atom, and that amount was calculated by scientists. This figure is known as Avogadro number. So this is a constant figure and you have to learn this. It means that 12 gram, that is the 1 mole contain 12 grams. So 12 gram of carbon contain these atoms. If you consider it 1, so this figure दिस फिगर विल डिवाइडेड बाय 12, दिस इज द 12। अगर ये फिगर यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई हो रही है तो दूसरी साइड पे जाके डिवाइड हो जाएगी, तो ये 12 के साथ जब डिवाइड हो जाएगी यू विल गेट द आंसर 1.993 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 रेज़ टू पावर -23। नाउ दिस इज द मास ऑफ वन कार्बन एटम। द मास ऑफ वन कार्बन एटम विल बी एडजस्ट इन दिस इक्वेशन। ओके, आपने जो आपका कार्बन एटम का वजन आया है उसको आपने इक्वेशन नंबर 1 के अंदर पुट करना है। द मास ऑफ एन एटम के अंदर आपने ये वाली फिगर पुट करनी है, ठीक है। अब इसके बाद 1 AMU कहां से, ये 1 AMU 1/12 आपको पता है कहां से आ रहा है, 1.99 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 रेज़ टू पावर -23 आपने कैलकुलेट किया। एज अ रिजल्ट यू विल गेट द आंसर इन ग्राम। This gram will be converted into kilogram and we know very well that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. Okay, so ग्राम से किलोग्राम में जाने के लिए आप इसको 10 रेज़ टू पावर 3, 1 किलोग्राम इज इक्वल टू 10 रेज़ टू पावर 3 ग्राम डिवाइड करेंगे। 1.67 अपनी जगह पे रहेगा, 10 रेज़ टू पावर जो 10 है आपके पास कॉमन आ जाएगा मैथ्स रूल के मुताबिक, 10 - 4 अपनी जगह पे है, 3 जब ऊपर जाएगा माइनस का साइन लेके जाएगा, -24 -23 जो होगा माइनस माइनस प्लस करेंगे, -24 और 3 को प्लस करेंगे 27 आ जाएगा। ग्रेटर का साइन आप लगाते हैं, ग्रेटर का साइन अपनी जगह पे आ जाएगा। सो 1 AMU इज इक्वल टू 1.67 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 रेज़ टू पावर -24 ग्राम्स एंड 1 AMU इज इक्वल टू 1.67 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 रेज़ टू पावर -27 किलोग्राम्स। ये दोनों फिगर्स आपने MCQ के लिए याद करनी है, ये दोनों फिगर्स, दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फिगर्स। सो ये दोनों फिगर यानी 1 AMU कितने ग्राम्स के इक्वल है और 1 AMU कितने किलोग्राम्स के इक्वल है, ये फिगर आपको याद होनी चाहिए। दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे, थैंक यू।